Hello friends, I'm Atul Dahale and welcome to my YouTube channel. Our today's topic of discussion is how to checkmate our opponent's king with the help of queen and the king. And I will tell you, this is the simplest checkmate you can ever do on the chessboard. All you need to do is follow the step-by-step procedure of checkmating your opponent's king. And I will tell you, this is a very simple technique. All you need to do is follow the steps. Okay. So what happens, we might be in the end game where we'll be having a queen and we constantly mindlessly keeps on giving checks to our opponent, and maybe he goes in the corner also sometimes, and we cannot figure it out what to do next because we cannot go too much near our opponent's king because our queen will be captured. So we should understand this thing, that if we do that, the game will be drawn. So we always need our king's help, we need the king's support. So we cannot checkmate our opponent's king with only one queen, we need king's help. Chess is a team game, remember this thing. So let's get to the procedure now. So the first important thing we should understand is, like, we can checkmate our opponent's king only in the corner squares or the corner files. We cannot checkmate our opponent's king in the center of the board. And how to push him towards the corner squares is by following a very simple technique. Like what we will do, we will put our queen at the knight's distance from our opponent's queen, and we will keep on following that procedure until it reaches the final rank. So what is happening when we put the queen at the knight's distance? Knight is knight's distance. We will be controlling all these squares in this box, and we will continue doing that. Now where will you put your queen at the knight's distance? Yes, queen to the b4. It is L shape, means knight's distance, and we will be cutting off all these files and we will push him towards the final rank. That is our aim. So he might play king e2, and here what will you play? Yes, queen to the c3. Again knight's distance, that is L shape. We are cutting yet another file, and finally he might play king to the f1, then play queen to the d2. Again knight's distance, and we have achieved our first milestone, that the opponent's king has reached in the final rank. Okay, let's see how much we can put the queen and the king in knight's distance. So we can play queen to the e2, again knight's distance, but now we need to be careful because we cannot again put the queen on f2 in the knight's distance, because the game will be drawn, because our opponent's king will not be having any safe square to move. So be aware of this thing, don't go too much close, always keep at least 2 squares for opponent's king to move. Now we have reached this position, what we need? Obviously, as I told you earlier, we need our king's help. So we'll bring our king now towards our opponent's king, and we'll keep on playing the king's move until it reaches to the nearest square to our opponent's king. Now it's the time to checkmate, and that is queen to the g2 is a checkmate, because now in this position our queen is supported by our king and he cannot capture it, and all these squares around the king are controlled by the queen, so it's a checkmate. And we can do another type of checkmate also, that is queen to the e1 check, and now we are giving check, we are controlling these squares with the queen, and these squares will be controlled by our king, so it's also a checkmate. So did you understand the technique? I hope you understood. All you need to do is follow the simple steps. I hope you like this video and you will checkmate your opponent's king quite easily now. So see you in the next lecture, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.